Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about negative thoughts and intrusive thoughts and tell you that they do not manifest, okay? Negative thoughts do not manifest unless you have the belief that they do. So if you are scared of negative thoughts manifesting, mind the horns. If you are scared of negative thoughts or intrusive thoughts manifesting, all you have to do is create the belief that they don't manifest. It's as simple as that. You can literally just affirm that my negative thoughts don't manifest. Or if you don't want to speak in like negatives, if you don't want to use don't or not, you can just say only my positive thoughts manifest. Okay, it's as easy as that. You do not need to worry about the negative thoughts that you get during the day, the intrusive thoughts, because let me tell you, if you were to like be conscious of those thoughts, if you were to add every single negative or intrusive thought that you had, you'll notice that a lot of them actually didn't end up manifesting. Okay, there was some statistic that said like 95% of the things that we worry about, like they don't even come to fruition. Okay, the only things that do manifest, only negative or intrusive thoughts that do manifest, are the ones that are your dominant assumptions, or are the ones that have impressed onto your subconscious mind. And the way to know what those are is to quite literally just observe your reality, because reality is a reflection of what's going on internally. Okay, so the only time where thinking negative thoughts or having intrusive thoughts is a problem is when you're only thinking those, or most of your thoughts are negative thoughts. Okay, your dominant assumption are negative things, which if that's the case, it's really easy to undo that. Okay, because think about it, if you could come to the point in your life where, you know, those thoughts were like the thoughts that you were thinking the most of, you can change that at any time. Okay, I wanted to read a couple of excerpts from the r/nevillegoddard thread on Reddit. Actually, before I do that, I just want to tell you that if you are on a manifestation journey, you're into Neville Goddard, law of assumption, even law of attraction, whatever it is that you're into, check out Reddit. Okay, just type r/law of attraction, law of assumption, Neville Goddard, what r/manifestation, and then type Reddit after that, and it will like lead you to that thread. Or you can just go to reddit.com or download the Reddit app, and it has like answers to virtually every topic in existence. Okay, even like the not safe for work things. But Reddit is super helpful when it comes to manifesting, and I'm really glad that it's getting more and more populated with manifestation related threads, because it's it's so useful, it's so helpful. A lot of my affirmations, a lot of my ideas I actually do get from Reddit and online groups, and I try to credit people whenever I can. But yeah, there is a r/Neville Goddard thread that I'm going to be referencing in this video. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and read what it says. So I don't know who wrote this. I'm trying to find the username, but you can just look up r/Neville Goddard. That's good enough. Okay, but I'll read the first part of this. So someone wrote, just create a belief that you're not afraid of what your mind throws at you, and that you are fearless, and that you look upon positive circumstances. There are a lot of affirmations that can give off the same meaning of what they just ended up writing, but all you have to do is create a new story. We are constantly creating stories in our life. You were living in a fearful one. Create a story where you're fearless and where everything goes your way. We learned about law of assumption to start creating. Do what you were made to do. Make life easier for you. There's so many different affirmations from that paragraph itself. Like, life is always easy for me. I'm easily able to create a new story. I'm easily able to create a new reality. Okay, you do not have to accept anything in your reality that you don't want. For example, third parties. Hate to break it to you, but you're the one that manifested even the concept of third parties. So all you have to do is tell yourself, hey, I live in a reality where third parties don't exist. I live in a reality where every single person I've dated has been loyal to me, has only cared about me, has only had eyes for me. Okay, it's all about you creating that new story and not staying in that old thought pattern, not staying in that old story, not giving into those old limiting beliefs, because you can literally change your assumptions at any time. Okay, it can be like that fast. You don't have to constantly keep affirming to get the new reality you want. You can shift realities like within the snap of a finger. Okay, for some of us, yeah, maybe there are certain things that have been ingrained onto our subconscious mind, certain experiences that have had more of an impact on us that we kind of need to affirm through. Okay, but again, you can just create the affirmation affirmation that it is easy for me to create a new story. It is easy for me to, believe or internalize my new assumptions. It's easy for me to internalize my new affirmations, okay? It's as easy as that. Any single thing that you're going through, I promise you, there is an affirmation for that. There is a new mindset for that, okay? It's quite literally about creating that new story, okay? And just creating the belief that it's easy for you to get what you want. It's easy for you to get over the past. It's easy for you to create new assumptions about whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, because it is really that easy, okay? You don't have to go vegan, balance your chakras, do anything other than just affirm, other than just kind of put your, not even kind of, just like put your mind to it and just tell yourself like, hey, this is my new reality and this is the only thing that I will accept. I'm not going to accept anything that is not in alignment with where I want to be. I'm not going to accept anything that isn't bringing me peace or happiness, okay? I only accept the things that please me, and you are allowed to do that, okay? You don't have to ever, live even a second of your life being in a situation that you don't like. I see so many people talk about things like, you kind of have to struggle a little bit so you can appreciate the good things. You have to struggle now so you can get the benefits of it later. You don't have to struggle at any point, okay? In fact, I feel like if you are here, if you're watching this video, if you're into this kind of stuff, you probably have struggled. You probably have been through some hard times, and you've like questioned yourself. You're just like, why am I going through this? Like, this isn't fair to me. At some point you've said that, and good for you, because you manifested this video. You manifested the concept of manifestation and creating your new life, creating a life that makes you happy, creating a life that's in alignment with where you want to be, okay? So that's something that I wanted to read. I'm going to go ahead and read a couple of other comments from the thread. So Aquarian Crybaby wrote, this gave me an incredible amount of relief to point out that my subconscious mind knows well enough that my intrusive thoughts are just thoughts I can change my outlook on. Clarified a lot for me. And that person thanked the person for the post, the paragraph that I read, before this paragraph. So that's exactly what it is, okay? Your subconscious mind, you just have to tell your subconscious mind that, hey, these are nothing but intrusive thoughts. Whenever you get intrusive thoughts, whenever you get negative thoughts, all you really have to do is communicate to your subconscious mind like, hey, that is just a fleeting thought, nothing more, okay? And I would even say let those intrusive thoughts, let those negative thoughts pass through, okay? If you get a negative thought, just address it, go down to the root cause of maybe why, you had that thought in the first place, okay? It's a little bit of shadow work. You technically don't need shadow work to manifest, but in this case, I feel like it would be helpful, because a lot of the times those thoughts stem from something else. Do a little bit of like therapy on yourself, do a little bit of just, self-reflection, find out where that thought's coming from, and then tell yourself like, hey, thank you so much for this thought. Thank you so much for showing me what I needed to heal within me, but I no longer want this in my new reality, okay? Honestly, the best way to like get rid of something is to just address it down to its core. And I mean, you don't have to like thank it, but for me, I just say like, okay, you know what? Like, I feel like this contributed to my character development. This, I'm glad that I got this thought in the first place, because it's a good way of getting it out. Like, even kind of gross, but like, when you throw up, things come to the surface, and it purges, right? It's gross at the moment, but it's like you feel so much better. Your stomach feels so much more cleaner. Like, you don't have those toxins in your body. I mean, that's literally what purging is. But do you have to go through purging? Do you have to have negative thoughts? Do you have to do all this? No, you don't. But I mean, we are human. It's normal to get negative thoughts, okay? You can even just say all my thoughts are positive. I only think positive thoughts, okay? Or I really, really just love the affirmation, only my positive thoughts manifest. I feel like that's a great counter affirmation to make sure nothing bad ever happens to you ever, okay? And that's okay to have that, okay? You don't need to go through bad things just to appreciate the good things, because I feel like most likely you already have gone through bad things, and it's like, okay, you know what? I've gone through that. I don't want that. I want to live the rest of my life in the best way possible, because I do believe that we were meant to live life, to experience its pleasures, the joyous moments, okay? So that's something else that I wanted to say here. Yeah, so I'm just going to read the last comment. Of course, man, your subconscious mind knows every single thing you tell it. If you keep on telling yourself it's an intrusive thought, then that's all it is to your subconscious mind, okay? It's your awareness on the thought that matters. I love that. It's your awareness on the thought that matters. Okay, so I did make a video a while back about mental diet. I do have a video where I talked about this exact thing. It's probably one of my first few videos in my law of assumption manifestation playlist. Okay, so if you are interested in that, check out that playlist on my channel. But something I wanted to point out is that whenever you do get a negative thought, it's really important for you to implement a mental diet. Okay, so what is a mental diet? It is nothing but being consciously aware of the thoughts that you are getting. It's nothing but just consciously monitoring the thoughts that you have. Okay, so you can have 3 types of thoughts: negative, positive, or neutral. If it's positive, great. If it's neutral, great. If it's negative, that's where your mental diet really needs to kick in. That's where you have to start telling yourself, like, hey, this negative thought is not something that I want to experience. But I don't know, I it's always like, thanking things. Okay, I'm all about gratitude. I really do feel like gratitude affirmations help. Okay, just be thankful for like, everything you have. Be thankful that your mind is even like complex enough to like, watch videos on topics like this, that you're that self-aware, that you're interested in something like this. But when you do get a negative thought, my point here is that you have to neutralize it. Okay, feel the feelings, let it out, but then neutralize it. Tell yourself like, okay, you know what, I had this thought, but now I'm going to be neutral to it. Especially if it's a thought that you've been having again and again. If it's something that you've been having again and again and you're still triggered by it, I mean, that's just a sign from your own subconscious mind that like, hey, there's something deep down within you that needs to be addressed. So all you have to do is address that. And I know I'm making it sound much easier than it is, but I mean, that's really all it is. It's that easy. And like, I know we all go through different levels of trauma, different degrees of like, negative experiences, but I genuinely do think that whatever it is that you have been through, no matter how bad, no matter how traumatic, you can heal through that. Okay, again, it's just a matter of you neutralizing that negative thought, telling your subconscious mind like, hey, we're no longer going to have these thoughts, we're no longer going to experience that thing. Okay, we're only going to experience positive moments, we're only going to experience happiness. Okay, it's all about creating a new belief, creating a new story, creating the assumption that your intrusive thoughts don't manifest, creating an assumption that it's easy for you to even get over these negative things, that it's easy for you to create new assumptions in the first place. Okay, I feel like one of the best ways to not keep affirming, to not keep scripting notebook after notebook, affirmation after affirmation, is by just creating the affirmation that you manifest easily, that it's easy for you to either believe or internalize your affirmations, whatever you're into. I always say you don't technically have to believe them, but at least, believe in the concept of manifestation. Just believe that this will work for you. Okay, I would say, do everything with intention. Okay, even if you have a hard time believing it, just do everything with intention. Just set the belief that you're able to internalize it. It's able to impress onto your subconscious mind. If you believe it, that's great. All the more to you. Honestly, you're already ahead of this journey. But let me just tell you, there have been certain things that I didn't believe that ended up coming true. And there were certain things that I was sure were going to happen that didn't come through, my negative things. Okay, I'll tell you a story. My friends and I were on the Brooklyn Bridge recently, okay, in New York City. I don't even know what to call it, but we were on like the top of the bridge, not like where you walk like a normal pedestrian. We were like on the side of it, on the railing, like legit, like I could see the East River right there. If I had taken like one negative step, I would have fallen into the East River. We were on that part of the Brooklyn Bridge, okay? I had so many intrusive thoughts. I had so many negative thoughts during that experience, but I'm still here, happy, well, alive, okay? Thank gosh. But yeah, my point is like I've definitely had like negative, scary thoughts that never ended up manifesting. In fact, most of the things that you worry about, they actually don't even end up coming true, okay? You can even set the belief that like most of the things that you worry about, they don't end up coming true. Because again, we're humans. It's normal to have intrusive thoughts. It's normal to have these negative thoughts, but at the end of the day, like I genuinely do believe that like our mental state should be happy most of the time. At least that's the way that I want to live. I want to think good thoughts. I want to have positive opinions and an outlook on everything, or at least most things. Okay, so that's quite literally what I tell myself. I love doing gratitude affirmations. I really, really do think that just expressing gratitude for every single thing, even if it's like little things, even if it's the way that the ink of the pen wrote on the paper, like even if it's as simple as like pouring that perfect cup of tea, just express gratitude for that. It really, really, really does help. You don't need it to manifest, but it's just something that has improved my quality of life. And, I've gotten a lot of really great abundance in my life. even this attire. I'm getting ready to go to a concert at Madison Square Garden, okay, in New York City. I mean, this stuff really works, okay? So yeah, again, do check out Reddit if you ever have any questions or inquiries regarding the law of assumption manifestation. I do feel like there are a lot of helpful threads, a lot of just great affirmations. I feel like a lot of the times this is like, not a lot of times, it is anonymous. Like, on Reddit, you just like, you have like usernames, and I don't think anyone really uploads a picture of themselves. So I just feel like a lot of the like responses are really like raw and unfiltered, and like people genuinely just talk about manifestation, like in the like realist, most authentic way possible. That's why I really love Reddit. Sometimes it can get a little bit toxic, but then again, I manifested that Reddit's toxic, so I'm trying to not manifest that. But it definitely is helpful. So if you don't know about that, do check that out. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. I really hope this helped. Let me know if you have any questions about manifestation, or if there are certain videos that you want to see regarding manifestation. I will try to make them. I will try to answer the questions in the comments. I really love how you all answer each other's questions, and you do so in the best way possible. I mean, like, seriously, I love the fact that so many people are getting rid of limiting beliefs. They're realizing that circumstances don't matter. They're realizing that they're in control of their life. They've always been in control of their life. And now they're consciously manifesting to make sure that, everything is just going the way that they want it to. Okay, absolutely love that. Everyone deserves to feel that liberation. Everyone deserves to feel that emotional freedom. And everyone deserves to know that they can change anything at any time, and they can live a happy, holistically fulfilling life. Okay, so really love that. Keep doing that. Love you all. I will see you next time.